The better half. The mirror cost $20. The guy selling it had eyes like bruised fruit and hands that wouldn't stop shaking. Just take it, he'd whispered, refusing to meet my gaze. It's supposed to show you your potential. At the time, I thought he was just a burnout. Now, I wonder if he was just mourning the man he used to be. For the first week, I was in love. For the first time in years, I didn't hate looking at myself. When I brushed my teeth, the glass didn't show my sallow skin or the permanent slump in my shoulders. Instead, I saw a version of myself that felt like a long-lost promise, clear skin, a sharp jawline, and eyes that held a spark I hadn't felt since college. I called it the architect. It was a smart mirror, I told myself, some high-end AR filter tech. It was a silent coach. I started eating better. I wanted to deserve the man in the glass. But inspiration is a fragile thing. This morning, the weight of my real life felt too heavy. I hit snooze until the silence of the apartment felt like an accusation. I finally dragged myself up at 8:15 a.m., my heart heavy with the familiar, dull ache of self-loathing. I stumbled into the bathroom, desperate for the mirror to lie to me, to give me that fake shot of confidence I needed to survive the day. Instead, I found I was already late to my own life. The reflection was already there. He wasn't waiting for me. He was moving with a terrifying, efficient purpose. He was wearing my favorite navy suit, the one I'd been saving for, a version of me that never arrived. His hair was a masterpiece of precision. He was mid-brush, foam bubbling at the corner of a smile that felt like a weapon. I froze. A cold, hollow vacuum opened in my chest. My own hands were empty, trembling and pale. My reflection's arm moved in a rhythmic, vigorous scrub. He looked vibrant. He looked like he belonged in the world, and I was just the shadow he'd stepped out of. Then, he stopped. He didn't turn his head, that would have been too kind. He just shifted his eyes. He looked directly at the real me, the one in the wrinkled boxers with the coffee-stained t-shirt. He didn't look horrified to see me. He looked exhausted. He looked at me with the pitying disgust of a marathon runner looking at a wounded dog. I realized then, he wasn't my potential. He was my replacement. Slowly, he spat into a sink that made no sound. He leaned in close, his breath fogging the surface from the inside, a warm mist that shouldn't exist. He gave me a slow, conspiratorial wink, a silent agreement that the world didn't need the messy version of me anymore. Then, he grabbed his keys, my keys, off the reflected vanity and walked out of the frame. The mirror went blank. Just a cold, silvered piece of glass reflecting a messy, empty bathroom and a man who felt like a ghost. I scrambled to the front door, my breath coming in jagged stabs. Locked. I checked the hook. My keys were gone. From the driveway, the distinct, confident purr of my car ignition tore through the morning silence. He was leaving. He was going to my job. He was going to call my mother. He was going to live the life I was too tired to manage. I'm sitting on the cold tile now, staring at the bathroom door. My reflection is gone, but the house isn't empty. I can hear the shower starting, hot, steaming, and purposeful. I'm still here, but I've never felt more erased.